It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and I'm revisiting a beer from many moons ago that I was sent by a man called Charles Dunn. Used to watch my channel a lot. Not seen him around for a while. I hope he's okay if he's tuning in to watch this. But Charles sent me a can of Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA about 12 years ago. And I remember it being one of the best, if not the best ever Sierra Nevada beer that I ever tasted on the channel. And I was completely blown away by it. So because I picked this up, I drank this beer 10 plus years ago. I was in my local bottle shop recently and I thought, I haven't had one of these in a decade. So I picked one up. £4.25 a can, all the way from America. But how can I put this? It's fresh hop beer. It's one of the this for me. I remember it. I remember like almost numb for words, like how good this beer was. I hope things are still the same. This is coming in at 6.8% ABV and it's in a 355 milliliter can. So without further ado then, let's get this out into a glass and see what we get. I can't see the sell by date on that. One of the first craft beers I ever reviewed on this channel was Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale. Oh, look at this. Look at this. My goodness me. I remember it looking like this even 10 plus years ago. Wow. What a lovely looking beer in the glass. We've got a 3-finger, slightly off-white head. Lovely, lovely, hoppy, carbonated, amber coloured beer. That looks great, doesn't it? Really, really great. Yeah, I was sent some beers by a company called My Brewery Tap. Long gone now. It was one of Richard Burhouse's enterprises, one of his startup businesses. He then went on to start up a company called Magic Rock Brewing Company. But before that, he was called My Brewery Tap. And Richard contacted me and we chatted and he sent me some beer because I was reviewing supermarket beer at the time. Hobgoblins, Shepherd Neame type stuff, you know. Courage beer back in the day. And he was like, nah, you need to try some of this. And he sent me the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale and I remember it just blowing me away. And then of course this was sent to me like a year or so later and this blew me away even more. So let's get the aroma on this beer then. Oh, wonderful. Jammy, tart, like a little bit of sweet candied fruits, almost like a Belgian beer. But you get that fresh hop, you get that kind of like menacing, like, we're coming to get you fresh hop aroma. That spiky bitterness, as James Watt of Brewdog used to describe Punk IPA years ago. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Fab. Stone the Crows. Yeah, it's a bit like trying this beer, yeah, from 10 years ago. Just wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. The beer starts off with a little bit of sweetness. That sweetness in the aroma definitely follows on in the taste of the beer. But then there's a whacking bitterness. There is this kind of like whacking great bitterness, and that's all from that kind of fresh hop, that big, bold, juicy, fresh hop. It's still rolling now. The bitterness on the back of the palate is still rolling and rolling and rolling now. Wonderful. Have a look at the quality of the beer as I rock that beer back and forth. Have a look at that quality. Have a look at that carbonation chasing that head up the glass. Doesn't that look fantastic? Couldn't you just do that forever whilst you've got this beer in your hand? Just rock it back and forth. You can see, actually, you can see the sediment in the bottom of the glass. You can see it there rolling down. So it's a can conditioned beer. Many years ago, Sierra Nevada used to kind of like, no, they always used to can their beer. It was always canned. I had a few bottles. I drank their porter in a bottle. I drank their stout in a bottle. But most of it was always canned craft beer. But their torpedo was in a bottle. And come to think of it, I think their pale ale was in a bottle as well. Maybe it's me, maybe it's my kind of blurred imagination. Maybe, now comment in the comments box. I won't even look, I'll let you guys sort it out for me. Did I review this in a bottle or a can 10 plus years ago? It might have been a bottle, you know. I'll let you guys have a look and comment for me. So what is fresh hop beer? Fresh hop beer, and I'm still tasting that kind of like bitterness on the palate, that lovely raw bitterness of the hops. So it's literally, a hop is a flower. It's literally, and they're like a little tiny green cone. You've probably seen them. But when Sierra Nevada made this celebration fresh hop IPA, they literally use the whole cone hops of the hop, and they brew with that. And I will always maintain when you start kind of like making pellets, making hop oils, making concentrates, it's never the same as actually just sticking a load of hop flowers in your brew. There you go, get on with that. And that only become a thing, I think, pellets and hop oils and certainly adjuncts in beer, because there wasn't enough hop farms. There was a massive brewery boom and there just wasn't enough hops to go around for everybody. So people started kind of like developing hop pellets and hop oils and hop concentrates and everything else bar a whole cone hop. But I'm really glad that Sierra Nevada have continued to produce this beer, because you can feel the stickiness of the beer. If you were to rub a hop in your hand, you'd have like a little kind of like oily kind of feel on your hand. That's that fresh hop, and you can feel it on the taste of the beer. You can feel that kind of little kind of like hop stickiness on the palate. It's fantastic. So I'm going to rate it. I like this beer enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for Sierra Nevada's fresh hop celebration ale. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.